What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Today we're focusing on the Edmonton Oilers naming Dallas Eakins their new head coach. Obviously, firing Kruger last week via Skype. Obviously a raw deal to get fired. Anyone who's ever been Skype, when it starts to come up, it's like, oh, it's my boss. Oh, I'm fired. But I like the move. The one thing I don't like is Edmonton really hasn't had some organizational stability. I know they didn't think Kruger was the guy, but I would give him another year at the helm just because it's the coaching carousel they've had with Rennie, when Quinn was there, a couple other guys. Since McTavish left got fired a couple years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. So. That you need consistency if you want to build a winner. And maybe Eakins is the guy they're going to keep long. I think he is. I think he will be. To counteract my last statement, maybe, Kruger's not the guy. Cut bait early. Bring a guy that you think will be, the guy, as I said the word guy, record number of times. But, I think he's what they need. He's done a great job with the Toronto Marlies, and he was going to get hired by someone this offseason. If it wasn't Edmonton, would have been Vancouver or someone else. I think you could say Toronto erred and not hiring him, but Carlisle's a great coach, but obviously he can't help. I know hindsight's 20/20, Monday morning quarterback and all that, but had he been behind the helm in Game 7 against the Bruins, maybe things would have turned out differently. But hey, maybe without Carlisle, they're not there anyway. So, but I think when you've got the good young nucleus of players, it's time to deliver. You had the number one pick 3 years in a row. You got Hall, Nugent Hopkins, and Yakupov. You drafted Eberle. PRV, I still think is part of the future, and then Justin Schultz falls in your lap, for lack of a better phrase. And when you've got all that talent, to not execute is not, isn't fair to the fans, and it's not how do you have a high quality organization. And you got to look at who's getting at least one of those forwards get moved. Probably that first round pick will get moved. Some defensive help. I know one of my Twitter followers was saying something about Marc-Andre Fleury being a candidate for Edmonton. I can see it. He's a veteran goalie that isn't too old and can definitely help out. And probably just needs to change the scenery. Although I'd be curious to see what he does without high quality team in front of him. But we'll see. And maybe with Dallas Eakins at the helm, Edmonton takes that step in the right direction and finally begins to deliver on the promise of the great word potential. Maybe that finally comes to reality this year, and we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's all this episode of the Power Play with CJ on the Edmonton Oilers hiring Dallas Eakins as a new head coach. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the season, playoffs, and beyond. Later, guys.